Hello, everyone. Welcome back to some more Bridge. We're about to start another match against a robot, as always. But first, a funny hand came up off camera that I wanted to show you. I uh, I brilliantly bid my way to 7 diamonds, as you can see, through a just terrible blunder, and I was rewarded for it instead of punished. Um, Actually, it's really kind of hard to see this. Can we? There we go. So here's me saying, all right, I have a 16-point hand, balanced. Let's open a club. Not balanced, but clubbish and almost balanced. But I accidentally opened 2 clubs, showing any like random gigantic hand. And there's partner over here seeing that I have a strong 2 club opener, and he's got this monster of a hand. Right? Like all he needs from me is like 3 aces. Just a normal opening hand and like a king or something, and he can take all the tricks. Yeah, like 15 points would be a laydown for 7 diamonds. So he quite reasonably bids 3 diamonds, and at this point I'm like, I don't really know how to get out of this. 3 no trump was the least encouraging thing I could think of. I didn't want to bid 4 clubs. I hoped maybe he might pass, but no, he just rocketed into 7 diamonds, which I think was a slight like overestimate because there are hands I could have that would bid this way that are missing an ace. Not this one, obviously. I would never bid this way with this hand. But there's 16 points in my hand, and another 11 in the opponent's hand is 27. So, I'm only really showing 22. I could be missing as many as 5, and he has no idea whether any of them are aces. So he could like try to do some kind of slam ask here to find out if we're missing any aces, and maybe we would have stumbled into the good 6 diamonds contract. However, East led a heart. He didn't have an ace, so I won the ace, and the problem is I still only have 12 tricks. 8 diamonds, a heart, and 3 clubs. So I need the clubs to come in, which most of the time they will, but quite often they still, more than half the time they'll come in, but quite often they still don't. And so I cashed 1 trump, which is all I can afford, and then led a club to the ace. Now this looks a little risky. What if somebody roughs it? But in that case, I was going down anyway, right? And just in case it should happen that, I don't know, on this club, West discards. He's got 1 diamond and 1 club, let's say. Then I would say, oh, I can draw trump and finesse East for the jack of clubs. But I have to make sure that I find that out while I still have a way back to the north hand in diamonds. And if trump are 3-2, cashing this ace hasn't cost me anything. But, sorry, if clubs are 3-2, cashing this ace hasn't cost me anything. But in some rare scenarios, it might help, so I did this. And then I finished drawing all the trump. And the idea here is that I have all but one of the tricks. And let's look at can we look at just our hands? Yeah. And the plan is when I pitch this, well, you've seen now what happens, but the south hand has 3 clubs, and the north hand has a club, a spade, and a heart. All of which, like, only one opponent can possibly be defending, right? There's only the queen of hearts out there to beat the jack. There's only the ace of spades out there to beat the king. So if a player with either one of those cards also has 4 clubs, well, started with 4 and has 3 left. Or no. Right. West, as this trick starts, everyone has 5 cards, right? 4 cards? 4 cards. 4 cards. Yeah, so if he has 3 clubs left and the ace of spades or the king of hearts, he's squeezed. He has to either discard a club, letting clubs run, or discard a major suit stopper, letting north take a trick to pitch the club loser. The same thing would apply to East if he had it. So this squeeze is just like a slight improvement on the line of hoping that the clubs break. And it worked. West actually did have four clubs in the ace of spades, so I was lucky on that one. Gibb at the other table bid only 6 diamonds and didn't even make 7 because he got a spade lead. But my auction was so mysterious they didn't know what to lead. Anyway, just thought that was funny. These kinds of things happen on occasion. $13 balanced with 5 spades. Easy 1 spade. Sure. Partner has a mediocre hand, and I'll just let him play it. 2 hearts. I don't see any reason to compete over this. They're probably making, but I don't have any reason to believe that we're making anything either. So we're just going to get a smallish minus here, probably. Or if we're very lucky, a very small plus. Now, this is... West passed a spade, but then balanced against 1 no trump. Which sort of suggests to me length in spades, because otherwise you would be more inclined to bid immediately before you get shut out by, like, say, North raising spades. I think it's actually quite plausible that North's 9 of spades is a singleton. On the other hand, West has 5 hearts, at least, and so partner has only a singleton heart as well. And so I think the odds of a singleton spade are actually pretty low. I think it's more likely that partner, like, the spades are 2-2. So let's just go after clubs. Maybe partner has ace queen. That would be nice. Ace king, also fine. Obviously, in some sense, ace king is better than ace queen. But in another sense, it's worse, because in this situation, they both take 2 tricks. But if partner has the ace queen, it leaves him room for a couple more like another point in some other suit. Wait, did partner pitch a spade already? I don't remember. Maybe he did have 2 singletons. If so, I'm sorry I didn't give you that rough. He did. Partner had only 2 major suit cards. So I could have given him a rough with his singleton trump. 1, 2, 3. I didn't cash the king to find out, or the ace rather, to find out, because how do I get to my table? Because if West roughs it, it's going to be pretty sad. I'll have set up dummies Jack and 10. But if I had, it would have gone spade, 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 club, club, club back, I guess, which I rough. And now declare can't avoid a diamond loser. There's 1 spade pitch, but no pitches from clubs because we roughed that. Even though he's over roughing, we made it so he doesn't have this excess winner. He can pitch 1 diamond, but not 2. So yeah, we can beat that if I continue spades at trick 2 and 3. $11 balanced. I pass. I could double here. They're pretty clubby and we're pretty not clubby. It's pretty risky at unfavorable. We could get doubled for a lot. But you gotta take some chances. What? Oh, the redouble showed values, and I think basically desire to penalize. And East is like, oh, you got values, let's go to game. Well, forget this 800 we could get from doubling them. We might get 400 if we're lucky. I used to play with Brian M. like a decade ago. He was in England, probably still is. quite a bit older than me. I don't remember how we ended up meeting. Just like played, ran into him once on, playing with random players. I was playing with my partner online, sort of casually, and every so often we would find a pair of people who weren't like total nincompoops, and that was always nice. And they had a regular game going, so we often joined them for it. That was fun. He was playing in the middle of the night, England time. Like he woke up for what am I doing? I want to look over here. Had chronic back pain or something and had to wake up in the middle of the night for a couple hours, so he played bridge. Um. Okay. And I led heart, the ace, and four. There's four over here, so we actually have a pretty good chance of running a few hearts if we get in. Problem is my spade queen is in danger. Gibbs going to put off finessing it until later, but I assume he will finesse it. At least I can only take 3 spades, 5 clubs, and a heart, which is like 9 tricks. Sadly, 9 is enough. Okay. Hopefully partner has the king of hearts. If not, I was kind of in trouble regardless, though. Anyway, obviously we're not beating this. They've already made their contract. $11 balanced, no bid. You need 12 to open, generally speaking. East. Well, I mean, I can double this. Sure. I have 2 hearts and 4 spades, and almost enough to bid. Great. So now partner knows roughly what we have, and I know partner's favorite suit is diamonds. Not that that's any like guarantee that he has the king or anything. Probably he doesn't. The opponents seem to have just about everything. I'm just gonna like exit. I'm just gonna lead Trump and see what happens. Probably that's a chicken. It's like a bad like. The problem is if dummy turns up with a long suit like clubs, a passive play like this just gives them time to set up clubs, whereas something more active like leading a spade might have let us set up our tricks before clubs could come in. Let's cash this before it's gone, because it will be soon on all the clubs. See if partner has the ace of spades? Unsurprisingly not. 8 of spades is the winner now, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, I'm pretty sure I was right to cash the ace of diamonds. You can see it would be vanishing if I hadn't. I think partner's out of hearts, but like whatever. I'll just follow along instead of conceding, just in case some miracle occurs. It might have worked out better to be passive. Might have saved us an over trick. Generally speaking, that's not what you're trying to do. You're trying to beat contracts. But if you can't beat a contract, saving an over trick is something. I have no desire to bid here. I have too many hearts and not enough points. All right, so partner has queen, third of spades, and declare has a stiff. That doesn't sound right. Declare probably would have popped the ace, right? Is it possible partner has a stiff and declare has 3? It's unlikely since partner has a stiff heart. But you remember board 1? That can happen, it turns out. Who knows? Maybe it's happened again. We could try to draw trump so declare doesn't get like club roughs, but I think if we do that, declare eventually gets pitches on the spades instead. The problem is if I let partner ruff a spade, I'm not sure it even helps. Because it just like means declarer can play spades for 3 tricks anyway. So as long as declarer has a slow loser to pitch on the last spade, roughing one now doesn't help. We're sort of roughing my winner, sort of. But if declarer doesn't have a slow loser to pitch, then we're just getting a ruff, which is great. A free trick. And then partner will continue with the ace of diamonds and the club to my ace, and we'll take 4 tricks, and they'll still make 3 hearts. Is there any like line where we might actually beat this? If we could convince partner to underlead his ace of diamonds, maybe I could win the queen and then get back to his ace. All right, I think we can safely cash the ace of clubs though, because I don't ever need to get back in, and this will like doesn't really seem like it hurts anything. Give partner a ruff? Yeah. He's got another hand with only 1 major suit card. Wild. Or 1 in each suit, each major suit. The good news is declare put up the queen when partner ruffed, so actually we did end up making him like he only got 3 spade winners and also had to lose 1. Yeah, okay, so they're making 3. So like a stronger play for Gibb would have been to play low on the diamond. Um, at the end. Obviously, he couldn't because he'd pitched all his diamonds, but if you keep them all, then when it goes diamond, small, east has a guess. Do you put in the 10 or the king? Does north have the ace or the queen? Right? Gibb doesn't understand these considerations because he imagines people will always guess correctly. So from that point of view, ducking just gives away a trick. But it's only an over trick. A human would gladly risk an over trick for a chance at beating the contract if West guesses wrong. Gibb would too, except he doesn't understand that that West might ever guess wrong. So he just jumped on it. You know, what can you do? This is 14. Easy 1 spade. Okay, I guess that's it for me then. I'll try a club. We might get a ruff here. And I don't really want to lead suits I have an ace in, generally speaking. That's like a rule of thumb. Partner is obligingly returning a spade, of course. So we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 easy tricks. Where could we get a 6th? Not in clubs. If partner had ducked the first club, we might be beating this. Because then, when I get in next, well, no. Because he can only either lead a spade or give me a ruff. He can't do both. And declarer might be pitching all of his spades on diamonds, so if we don't lead spades, we won't get 2. Maybe. But I think it's double dummy going to turn out to have been at least as good for partners to duck a club. Maybe actually better. I don't know. Could we draw a bunch of trump here? Stop them roughing stuff? It seems plausible. Their clubs might let them pitch a spade or something, but they're going to run out of trumps. I don't know, maybe not. Not if East has like the queen 10 of diamonds, then drawing trump isn't even going to do anything. he'll cash like 3 clubs, pitching a spade, rough a spade, and then set up the diamonds for one loser, and I won't even get my ace of spades. I could duck a heart first to keep both options open. I guess that's fine. And then, hey, maybe if I'm lucky, partner will win the queen. No. Okay. Now I kind of have to win this. I don't think we can possibly have enough tricks, except if, like, I don't know. I guess, what kind of promotion are we giving partner here, right? Nothing. We already know he doesn't have any good hearts. Okay. I don't know. I wonder if cashing the ace of spades was too scaredy. I mean, Declare threw away a winner. I shouldn't worry about how maybe I gave him one more than he needed. Right, he threw away the queen of clubs. He could just as well have thrown away a spade. 8 points, no good. I'm the tiniest bit tempted to double here. See if partner will bid a major, but he would probably bid hearts. Yeah, okay. These guys did not need pushing. 5 points here. I have 8 is 13. This guy has quite a lot. Call it like 18. So partner has maybe around 9. I think we're obviously playing the king here. Okay, sure. Looks like we may have something going in diamonds, and I have a club stop. Oh, great news. Partner has 5 diamonds, so he'll win this with the 10 and the jack are both still out there, right? So he'll win with one of them and then cash the other. Cool. Easy contract. Good lead, partner. You're welcome. I had just the card you needed. The king and several more diamonds. Oh, wow. Partner has another trick as well. Yeah, kind of a desperation king of spades. Nothing's working at this point. Partner just tried whatever, I guess. Actually, I don't know. It might be the... No. If he hadn't cashed it, they would have just won enough tricks without the queen of spades. Yeah. This is a 17 count with 6 pretty okay hearts. We open a heart and plan to rebid 3 hearts. Partner would rather play no trump. Fair enough. 1, 2 spades. 6 with clubs. We need 3 more tricks somewhere. The diamond lead is not my favorite. It looks like we will not be making this contract. I can get a 7th trick in diamonds very easily. I guess I could play low and hope that West foolishly plays the ace on nothing. But my intermediates are so bad that I expect he's likely to have like the 9 or the jack or the 10. He might be afraid of putting in the 9, but the jack or 10 he would put in unhesitatingly. The other thing I could do is put in the king, which might win if East has the ace. And then try to stop West from ever getting in. Like king of diamonds, king of clubs, heart to the king. And then if East has like ace, queen, jack, tight of hearts, we might manage enough tricks. I think even then, if he just continues diamonds, I only have 8. I think my best hope is a defensive misplay by playing the 4, but like, when would that ever happen? They can see it's Doubleton. No need to hop on it. The king might make it hard for them to take a bunch of diamonds, I guess, if like West has 2 small and East has ace 5th. Then on the second round, I'll play low, and they won't be able to lead through the queen again. Okay, sure. That's at least a possible way at home that doesn't require a defensive error. Well, I think it still isn't enough, but anyway, it's worked. The jack has fallen as well. I think West must have like Jack 10 Doubleton. Because if East had Ace 10 9 5th, he probably would have led the 10. I'm not sure. Maybe not. Anyway, we're going to lead a heart up. Unlucky. So he does have Jack 10. It seems to be Doubleton. I think I should put the queen on this. East will win the ace, but then if he cashes the 9, my 8 sets up. Okay, so he's not doing that. Oh, West has Jack 10 9, huh? Okay, well, we're going down 2. All right. That's about what it looked like at the beginning of the hand, to be honest. Huh. Oh. Partner's 2 no trump is weak with both minors. We have, like, an okay holding in the minors and are also weak, so the opponents appear to have, like, a game or at least a game, and I don't know. Let's just make life difficult for them. Do you want to double clubs or do you want to bid 5 spades? They're gonna double. Okay. Well, I wish they wouldn't. 1, 2, 3, 4 certain losers. But I mean, that might be fine. If we go if we get the diamond right and go only minus 300, that's better than them making a game, which they're certainly making. And if we go minus a lot, we might be saving against a slam, actually. Ace there is nice. I love that East is on lead now. Hard for him to do much harm. Queen of Diamonds was not the play. And we can claim, right? Cash the ace first to handle any 4-0 split. And then Diamonds run after drawing trump. So are they making a slam there? I couldn't quite tell. Well, let's look at it in a larger window here. How do I do that? Here it is. So, we get a club. And I don't see any way to stop us from getting a diamond as well. Yeah. So they make only 5 spades. Okay. But still, minus 300. Better than minus 450. Now, as it turns out, I think they can get us for 500. But in that case, we only lose 2 imps. It's an okay gamble. Right? We actually have to lose 2 diamonds. But they misdefended. And we lost only 1. Let's see, when West led the ace of diamonds, that was a mistake. Down 2. See, the only card in your hand that would let us make 9 tricks. The idea would be, suppose Gib did something else, like, I don't know, exit a trump. Then at some point, I'll lead diamonds and West ducks. Now, suppose I guess the suit right. I put in the king. Haha, I figured out who has the queen, who has the ace. Unluckily, I still have to lose to the queen and the ace. So when it's ace third up, the queen x, generally speaking, you need to duck so that the queen has a chance to win, and then the ace can win after that. Obviously, you can't always know you're in that position when you're defending, but something to consider anyway. Here we outscored Gib by taking 2 more tricks in 4 hearts. Gib led a club, I see. I led a heart, right? Yeah, tried to be passive. Which succeeded, and then I was like, oh no, I should have been more active and led a spade. But it turned out that with ace-queen here, that would not have been successful. Okay. I think that one was all about the lead. It's hard to blame Gib. A club lead is fine. Didn't work out. Here again, we took 1 more trick on defense. Probably the ace of diamonds. No, Gib led the ace of spades, trying to give partner a ruff, maybe. Oh yeah, I wanted to check. We can beat that, right? That's the hand I said we could beat. Diamond or club. No, right, because we get a club ruff, a diamond, a heart, and 1 spade. We can't actually get 2 because partner can't get in again. If we let partner put in the 10 here, then let's say a heart. Now partner wins the ace on the 2nd round, which seems great because I get this ruff. And we got 2 club tricks instead of 1. But now, right? Okay, I guess I play ace of diamonds and exit a diamond. Sure, why not? Maybe it should be a heart. Don't think it makes much difference. Gib probably tries the 9 here, but it doesn't really matter. Actually, it's a little trickier than it looked, isn't it? No, you only have to draw 1 trump here. I was thinking the diamonds would be enough to pitch spades, but you still have 2 spade losers. So you get rid of one of them by drawing trump. King of clubs now, pitching one of dummies spades. And then you concede a spade to my ace, and dummy's good. You even have a spare trump, but you can't use it. So this is the best we could do, is take 5 tricks. Here, Gib took 1 more trick than I did. How did that happen? He attacked diamonds himself instead of hearts. Then attacked hearts, but didn't put in the king. West wasn't sure what to do and returned another heart. Okay, fine. Steal a trick from them that way, I guess. And here, as we saw, I tried the somewhat daring 5 clubs call. I don't know if it's actually a good call. You would really prefer to have a singleton to do this. But it worked out, kind of, and the risk was, I don't know. I think we could have been down 4 on a different layout, and that would have been pretty disastrous. And what I gained out of this was not very much. So it was kind of a large risk for a small gain. But the bigger gain that you hope to gain is that they push to 5 spades and then go down. That's like a dream come true. This is a small gain, but there are chances of a large gain in a different way. So, I don't know. I think it was okay. It was not a call that I would blame you for. Like, I don't blame Gibb at all for passing. I think that was also totally fine. My judgment just happened to work better this time. Anyway, that's all for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.